If you're raising capital, your data room is one of the first things a serious investor will ask for. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up one on AlphaHub, from getting your account to having a live investor-ready data room in a single session. Let's get into it. Start by navigating to alphahub.ai. Depending on when you're watching this, you'll either book an onboarding call to get your account set up or create your account directly through the platform on your own. Right now, AlphaHub is onboarding all new users personally to help set you up for success from day one based on your goals. So if this is what you see when you land on the site, just fill out the onboarding form and then you'll be prompted to book a call and you'll have access shortly thereafter. Once you get access to the AlphaHub platform, just navigate to Data Room right here and you'll be able to start building out your data room. Before you upload a single file, get your folder structure in order. This is where most founders make their first mistake. They dump documents in and organize later. Don't do that. AlphaHub gives you a set of default folders to start with. Go through them and add any custom folders your raise needs that aren't already covered. For most startups, you'll want to make sure you have categories for company overview, which is for the pitch deck, executive summary, and one-pager, financials, profit and loss statements, balance sheet, and financial model, legal for your cap table, formation documents, and IP assignments, team folder for bios and org chart, product for your demo and roadmap, and market for research and competitive analysis. Then add custom folders for anything specific to your business or industry. For example, we're also raising money in the GCC region as a secondary market, so we also created a folder for GCC as part of our consortia capital raise. The goal is that an investor can open your data room and understand the full picture without needing to ask where anything is. Set up the full structure first, then populate each folder in sequence. Once your folder structure is set up, you can begin uploading your documents. Simply browse the files on your computer or drag and drop into AlphaHub. You can choose the document category here, you can choose the document type, and then you can give it a document title. And you can decide whether it's going to be a private document, which means that only the investors that you share the data room link with can access it, or a public document, which means anybody on the AlphaHub platform can navigate to your data room and see the document. The core documents you want in place, no matter the round your company is raising, is a pitch deck, a financial model with clearly labeled assumptions, the cap table fully diluted, last 12 months of financials, formation documents, IP ownership documentation, team bios, and a use of funds breakdown. One thing to expect is that investors will ask for documents you didn't plan for. When we built the Consortia Capital Data Room, we added a more detailed use of funds document mid-raise after a prospective investor asked for one on a call. That kind of addition needs to happen fast and clean, which is why the folder structure needs to be in place first. Now, once you're done adding all of your documents to the data room and before you create any share links, it's best to go over your entire data room one more time and see which documents that you want to set to private. This is as easy as flipping a toggle when you're looking at all of your documents in the folders of your data room. For most documents, your financials, cap table, legal files, keep those private. You control exactly who sees them through the links you create. Your pitch deck or executive summary might make sense as public if you want broader visibility on the platform, but think through that decision intentionally for each document before you start sharing. Once you're done setting up your folders and you've added all the relevant documents to your data room, the next step is to create share links. Simply navigate to the top of the data room and click Share to start creating your links. You start by choosing which folders or which specific documents you want to include in each link. I'm going to select all here to create a full data room link. First, you're going to create a link name. Then you're going to choose if you want the access type to be view only or view plus download. Next, you're going to choose your link type. Do you want this to be a single-use link that expires after the first successful verification, after the investor sees your data room, or a multi-use link where multiple investors can view the link? Finally, you're going to decide if you want the link to expire or not. Then you continue to the next page. Here you can copy your link and start sharing it with investors. So with AlphaHub, the cool thing is that you don't have to share the entire data room every single time with investors or a single document. You select exactly which documents you want to package into each link. This is how you create the tiered access that raises often require. Early conversations can get a pitch deck and executive summary. Investors deeper in the process can get financials and legal. For most investors early in conversations, view only is appropriate. Reserve download access for those in active diligence. Single-use links can make sense for highly sensitive documents where you want to be precise about who has seen them. Make sure to name each link clearly so you can track which one went to whom. Something like first round capital, initial review, keeps your deal flow organized. On Alpha Hub, you can also easily manage your links. You can go to My Share Links, and then you can revoke links that you want to no longer be active and delete them if you want them to disappear from your entire link database. Now, before any link goes out, do a final review pass. Go through each folder and confirm the right documents are there and visibility is set correctly on each file. If you have a co-founder or trusted team member, have them look at the links you've created and give an honest first impression. You want to catch anything that looks disorganized or incomplete before an investor does. Now you're ready to share. When you send a link, include a short note explaining what's in it and what you'd like the investor to focus on. One paragraph. It increases the chance they actually engage with the materials instead of skimming the first document and moving on. Here's what most guides about data rooms miss. Setup isn't a one-time task. Your room will change throughout the raise. You'll refine your financial model. You'll add documents investors ask for. One thing worth knowing, if you share the full data room rather than a custom document link, any changes you make inside the room are reflected automatically on Alpha Hub. Add a document, remove one, swap a file for a newer version, and the link stays valid. For raises where you want to give investors full access and manage the room centrally, that's the cleanest approach. For custom links with a specific document selection, upload the new version and create a fresh link when something material changes. Flag the update briefly when you send it. It shows you're on the top of your process. The folder structure you built at the start is what makes all of this manageable. New documents have a clear home, updates are easy to find, the room stays organized regardless of how many revisions go through it. So that's the full setup. The platform itself can take 30 minutes to an hour to set up. The real work is having your documents ready before you start. If you want a complete checklist of exactly which documents to include at each raise stage, I've linked that below as well. And if you're still comparing data room options, there's also a pricing breakdown in the description. Wishing you success with your raise.